Welcome to the MDNOL Mountain Dew Code Red Xfinity series. I said it right for once. Ugh, had something in my mouth there. We're not in the playoffs for this yet. We're in the series where people are basically battling among winners because we had so many winners that points are pretty much irrelevant, except between the people who have won races. If you're wanting to know, Logan Cribb and Taylor Jarrell are 11th and 12th. Taylor's 11th, Logan's 12th. And, yeah, they're battling to try and stay above that cut line to make the playoffs in Xfinity. So, as we come to the green here at Darlington, TJ Louder has the win, and he's 9th in the standings, but I don't really see him missing the playoffs. And Dylan Thomas, who's 4th in the playoff standings right now. Green flag, as Chase Hansen, who's 3rd in the standings, gets a great jump. Dylan Thomas does not get going. Here comes Wilson Hunt as well. Logan Cribb up here in the top 5 right now, but we'll see how long this lasts. We had a caution-free truck race last night, so we'll see how this goes. Nobody could pass the leader. Should mention that. Nobody was able to pass the leader at all during yesterday's race, so we'll see if that's different tonight. TJ Louder doing that the same as what... Okay, we got our first move for the lead here. Will it work like it did in trucks? Alright. Side by side down this front straightaway. I don't know who led that lap, but I don't think TJ Louder's going to be clear by the time they get to turn 1. So Chase Hansen's going to take the lead. We actually had a lead change. Here comes Dylan Thomas as well with a big run off of turn 2. He might look to the inside of Chase Hansen here. Oh, he tried to, couldn't quite get it in there. The tip of that car just would not fit. Or the nose, I should say. Dylan Thacker starts to shift backwards a little bit. Dylan Thomas peeking to the inside of Hansen here. Will he make the move? We've got the train up front again. TJ Louder's managed to slot himself here in the 4th position after losing the lead. And Thomas takes the lead from Chase Hansen. Sorry, I got a little distracted. TJ Louder moved back up to the 2nd position, wanting that lead back. James Fitzpatrick here, up to 3rd. Fitzpatrick needs a win if he wants any chance of making the playoffs. And he probably would make it if he could get a win, because I believe he's near the top 10 in points. And some of these other guys that are in are not. Logan Cribb is the lowest in points right now. He's 18th. So he's the one everyone below him is chasing points-wise. Cribb's trying to get by Taylor Jarrell in points, but heck, he's 16 points back of Jarrell. So it's a rough, hard fight right now. Heck, even Dylan Thacker, who's 16th in points, is but he's got 2 wins, so he should be fine for making the playoffs. Dylan Thomas also has 2 wins, but he's leading right now, so he's doing his best to hang on. He'd love to make it a 3rd. I think he'd be the first to make it 3. And no one else has 3 wins yet, so So that would be a huge win for him if he was able to grab a W today. And, well, as I say that, though, TJ Louder making the move to the inside. Probably going to get it here. Yeah, stayed to the inside, and then the outside line just out here does not want to work the way people want it to. Clean race so far. Had a lot of the same people up toward the front here. We've seen a lot of TJ Louder, Chase Hansen, and Dylan Thomas, but Dylan Thomas might begin to slip here a little bit. Unless he's able to get, I think he'll be able to get back in line right here in front of Jake and Sensing. Jake and Sensing is another one of those guys who really need to win, though, so see how hard he fights it. He lets Thomas in, though, so Thomas slips back into fourth. Louder leading down this back straightaway. Hansen's going to make the move, though. Hansen's going to make the move into 3 and 4. Can Louder be the first to actually clear into turn 1? I think he actually might this time. Nope. Hansen's able to hang it in there. That's going to allow everyone to get around TJ Louder here off of turn 2. I think he'll be able to hang on in 4th, though. Wilson Hunt looking for the lead for his first time this race. Dylan Thomas closed right up to the bumper of Wilson Hunt, though. Yeah, this top 4 has been really solid tonight, so. Oh, here comes Wilson Hunt. Chase Hansen gets left out to dry here quite a bit. This could be interesting to see how many positions Hansen loses here, because this field right here is a lot more compact than what it was. I think he'll be able to get ahead of Thacker there. Oh, maybe not. Hansen slipping now. One of our 2-win guys on the season won that chaotic race at Phoenix and then won another chaotic race at Auto Club, so. Oh, and he's still on that outside line. A big deal here that we haven't really mentioned yet is Jurgensmeyer, who's trying to catch Wilson Hunt for the regular season championship. He's kind of stuck mid-pack. Well, I need to update the leaderboard. Looks like Wilson Hunt continues to lead, but I think Dylan Thomas made a move on him up toward the front here. He did, but Hunt led that lap, but Thomas is going to stick it to the inside of him. Thomas going to wrap that line. We've got some new challengers up here toward the front, and Wilson Hunt is going to have to do his best to hang on, or he's going to drop like a rock, but, I mean, I think the furthest he'd drop would be behind Alvin Tompkins, so we'll see if that's how it plays out. And I actually think he might be able to get back ahead of Dylan Thacker right here. That he will. So only falls back to 5th. Unfortunately, Chase Hansen could not do that. But Hansen's at the back of this line, not too far back. I think he's in 12th, so he has a chance to recover. Sorry, I had a moment, had to mute my mic. But we are back, and Dylan Thomas has taken the lead. So not much has changed, basically. This track looks like a train racing something. I don't even know how you describe this. Yet another caution-free Darlington race. Kind of surprising. I feel like we don't get a whole lot of caution-free Darlington races. But I don't remember if we had caution-free one earlier this year, so. Alrighty. No one's able to really make a move on Dylan Thomas as of right now, so we'll see if Louder is able to, but right now they're just letting Dylan Thomas lead. Click off the laps, I suppose, before you make your move later. Still got 30 laps to go, actually. A little under that, but close enough. We're actually at halfway now, so. Landon Spivey, another one of these guys up here that could use that win. He's 15th in points right now, but a win would be enough to put him in the playoffs over Logan Cribb and Taylor Jarrell, so he'd still be near the cut line, but a win would be big for him. Same for that 66 of Brandon Wilson, but I don't think a win would get him into the playoffs as he is currently sitting all the way back in... Oh, he's 20th in points, so it would put him under Logan Cribb, which would not be enough to get him in the playoffs. But he's only 12 points back of Logan Cribb, so this would be a big gain on it right now because I don't think Logan Cribb is anywhere to be seen in this top 10. He is 11th, so it'd be a decent gain on Logan Cribb. Of course, that is if it finishes like this. That's a big if, but the top two are beginning to pull away a little bit, so anything can happen in these races, so you never know. Top two have got about a 2-car length lead over the third place car. I think Louder's starting to lose a little bit of ground there to Dylan Thomas as well, so not much, but inches are inches, so you got to take what you can get. Louder actually might have a little bit of a run on Dylan Thomas here. I thought he was going to try and look to the inside there, but does not do so. And Thomas continues to lead here. Laps continue to tick off here at Darlington. Not any positions here changing here in the top 5, but there's a gap between after the back there near Jurgensmeyer. I think it's all the way back to William Mishu. We'll go take a look at that real quick. Yeah, after that, there's a big gap between the cars, so got kind of two packs for me here. And then another one way, way back toward the back with some guys that are struggling a little bit. But Dylan Thomas continuing to dominate this race. Definitely has the most laps led here since taking the lead. Not really been a battle since he got it most recently. That gap between second and third is starting to shrink, though. Dylan Thomas, man, he is still dominating every portion of this race right now. Kind of reminds me of Jack Seacrest yesterday, but at least people were attempting to make moves on Seacrest. No one has attempted to make the move since Dylan Thomas got the lead here. I wonder if Lauder just feels like he doesn't have the grip to make the move, but I think he would. Or maybe he's worried that as soon as he makes the move, that Landon Spivey or somebody like that is going to try to make moves on them to secure themselves a position, which would be understandable. I mean, Landon Spivey needs the win. Brandon Wilson really could use the win to help his position. But we'll just have to see. I mean, we're coming to the bitter end of this race, so. And that gap between second and third is now starting to be there again. It's recreated itself. I think that's playing a big factor while we're not seeing any passing. I just don't think that these guys can build the energy that they want to make the passes right now, which is really surprising to me, but I guess what can you do? Because if you look back behind Spivey, there's a gap between him and fourth as well, so. I think if we see a pass anywhere right now, it'll be Wilson Hunt trying to pass Brandon Wilson, but even then, it just doesn't seem like they're trying to do anything. As laps continue to tick off here. There's just not much to say about this race. I'm just sitting here watching it, like watching the laps tick off, and I'm like, this is fucking boring. once again, another lap goes by and nothing changes. We got a feeling that's how this race is going to play out. Let's go back to the field and find something to talk about here. Man, there's a big gap between these guys. This 5-car pack is riding around with Milton Hunt leading it. Where is this? This is for 15th back, so... Excuse me, interesting. Then you just got TJ Carmack riding on his own, and then you got some more guys in another line. Oh, wait, this is that second pack that was kind of behind it. Has now kind of caught this one. So, oh, there was a pass, because Mishu was leading that other one, but is not anymore. So, and that's slowing these guys back to this pack. And then you got these guys struggling here in the back, but come back up front. Guess what? Nothing's changed. So we're stuck with the same thing up front. And the gap is getting worse between first and third. And nobody can do anything. Tires are getting so worn at this point that it's becoming a struggle to do anything at all. As Dylan Thomas continues to lead here over TJ Louder. Six laps to go here. Oh, Louder looked a little lower right there. Hold up. We actually gonna have a move for the lead? Has he timed it out? I thought we were gonna have a move for the lead, but Louder gets back in line. Coming down to the wire here. 3 to go. Two laps to go. Different lap, same story. Dylan Thomas continues to lead. Coming through 3 and 4 to get the white flag. Is Louder gonna make the move on Dylan Thomas, or are they just gonna let Dylan Thomas cruise to a win, his 3rd of the season if he gets it? Through 1 and 2 for the final time. Thomas gaps Louder. Was he saving, or was Louder just pushing so hard? That's gonna be it. Louder can't even get there. Through 3 and 4 for the final time here off the corner, and it's going to be Dylan Thomas winning the Clemson 250 at Darlington. Well, as the playoff standings go, nothing changed because Dylan Thomas won. So, well, at least points-wise, no one really dropped or gained a position either, so... Oh, well, TJ Louder shot up a few spots, but other than that, nothing much changed. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. I hope you guys somehow enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.